with talking about CHAN. How far are we in terms of preparations? Because niliona last Monday, the team was forced to come back from the Sekafa Four Nations tournament. Ati ndio wakuja kuprepare. And I don't know ni preparations gani walikuwa wanataka kama sio CHAN. Na in what terms were they preparing that they could not use that tournament for preparations for the CHAN? Do you think as a team we are ready for it?
I will say Kenya, we were ready because we knew even if we failed that qualification, we will still play because we are hosting. So Kenya, what they did from withdrawing that from that Four Nations competition, it is simple. They wanted to rest and they start on a fresh page when we are playing in the CHAN. And this African Nations Championship, it is a competition that has importance now that we are hosting. We should at least try. If it is bad, let's end there at the quarterfinals or semifinals. But being removed from at the group stages will be so will not paint a good picture for Kenya. Especially we are hosting. We are co-hosting with Kenya, with Tanzania and Uganda. So it is a high time for us to make sure that we move to the best level that we could be seen even by other nations and they know that we have been hosting.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our group. What teams are we grouped with, and what are your predictions in terms of performance? Do you think tutawezana? As much as we are the host, hatutaki hiyo aibu ya kutolewa mapema.
Kenya kuwezana ni ngumu. You know, sometimes I tell you things, Walolo, you say that I'm not favoring Kenya. Even if we look at my jersey, I'm wearing a Kenyan jersey, meaning I'm supporting Kenya. But the group we have been put in is a group of death. The group has Angola, Congo, Morocco, Kenya, and Zambia. So those 5 nations, Zambia and Kenya is the weakest. Let's start with the weakest one is Kenya, because Zambia, they are ahead of us, that's for sure. But when you look at Angola, Angola in terms of football is very much far than us. DR Congo, that one we cannot talk. Wisa atamaliza mambo yake. And we are starting with Congo, our game which will be played on 3rd. That will be Sunday, 3 p.m. The game will be played here in Kenya, either Kasarani or Nyayo, if I'm not wrong. So these 2 games,
I think tutaanzia Nyayo.
Yeah, it is Nyayo. So Mololo, these two teams, when even if you rate the chances of winning, we give to DR Congo. True. Next, Kenya is facing Morocco. We give Morocco, obvious. So Mololo, from there, if we may face Zambia next, or we face Angola, then we can say it is a 50-50. But these 2 first games, lost. The best we can try is against Congo, if we can draw against them. You know? But this is a group of death, and Angola and DR Congo are the one that can, at least, if it is more bad, they can qualify.
By the way, it's a tough group, but an advantage of this competition is that it's only the local players who will be participating. Na although those nations wako na some quality players than us, but I think it's high time that as Harambee Stars, we should just try and make our fans proud. As much as we need to support them, they need to show us that they really deserve our support. Anyway,
that is true.
Because we are prepared enough. The stadiums are good. Everything is good. So we are just leaving the team to play its part. And its part means performing.
Yeah.
So let's wait and see. So I think we can quickly look at the transfers and then we end with the friendlies.
Yeah.
So far, what do we have in the transfer market? Umesikia nini? Rumors gani? Which ones are confirmed?
Okay, let's start with Liverpool.
Yes.
We will mention all their transfers. First, we start with the one they are looking to sign now, which is Alexander Isak from Newcastle. It is reportedly that they have submitted over 140 million pounds to Newcastle because the player already refused to join their camp in Singapore. Even he didn't play yesterday against Arsenal. So the player, it is evident that he wants to leave, and the most destined team that he can join is Liverpool, because Al Nassr came in with a 700k euros per week, but they never, the player rejected. But at Liverpool, he will earn at least around 300,000 thousand pounds per week. So what I can tell you, Liverpool, if they finalize that deal and he comes and joins Ugo Ekitike from Frankfurt, Liverpool will be a deadly team. For not forgetting that they added why are you laughing?
Okay,
they added Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. They added Milos Kakes from Bournemouth, and they are looking to add at least one midfielder before the league ends, because Federico Chiesa is set to join, I think it is Juventus. Federico Chiesa is out of Liverpool plans. So Liverpool will still be a threat against in the EPL next season. Of course, let's go to...
But just commenting as a Liverpool fan, I think we need to fix our defense. Tuachane na midfield, because the midfield, I think it's good. It's good. After the addition of Florian Wirtz, we needed that player who could bring the creativity. You know, Szoboszlai is good. Is good. Even if you watched the AC Milan game, you could see his impact on the team. But we needed someone who is creative, and that's why Liverpool decided to look for Florian Wirtz, because the only person who was a little bit creative was Harvey Elliott. But I think the slots football did not come very well with him, and he was not able to bring that creativity like he was bringing during the Klopp's time. So I think Harvey Elliott could be leaving. And the midfield has so many players. So I think if Liverpool can get a center back, because Van Dijk somehow age is catching up with him. Konate is injury prone, so I think they could just look for a defender and maybe add Isak there.
So Liverpool, we are done with the transfer news. So we go to Arsenal, because it finished second. We'll go with that order. So Arsenal signed Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. They also signed Christian Norgard from Brentford. They signed Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. That is a goalkeeper. They also signed
Noni
Madueke from Chelsea. That is a winger. He comes in to help Saka. But there is also a young boy coming up. That is Max Doman. And then we had the last one. Will shock you. Who is that?
Victor
Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. That is a goal scorer. When we do like this, when we put on our masks like Victor Gyökeres, we mean we are bad. We are back to win it again. So
do you know, if it happens Victor Gyökeres flops, hey, I don't know where Arsenal fans will hide to.
We cannot flop. He has been there in the EPL. He has played for Brighton, and he was there at Burnley, if I'm not wrong, before he went to Sporting Lisbon. Also, the reason I'm telling you he will not flop, he scored in the Champions League against Liverpool. He scored against Manchester City, a hat-trick against Manchester City, and you know how Manchester City plays. Then he almost scored against Arsenal, Saliba himself. So I can tell you that he will not flop because he has shown that against top elite teams. I'm sure even Real Madrid wanted to sign him.
But for the first time, Arsenal has gotten a proper striker.
A natural striker, because they have been using...
Since Aubameyang left, Arsenal has not been able to have that striker mwenye utasema, this one is a clinical finisher. But with Gyökeres, I'm seeing Arsenal wanaweza kuwa threat, but threat yao ni ile tu, number 2 ndio yenu.
It is true. We have been there. we have finished second for 3 times consecutively.
Yes.
So this time, all those 3 times we have not been having a proper striker. We have been using Merino and Kai Havertz. Those are natural midfielders. So we have now a striker. He knows how to score goals. No one scored many goals in Europe more than Victor Gyökeres.
Okay.
So if we have him, it means Arsenal League ni yetu. Okay. Other teams can surrender and wait for 2027.
Ebu tuangalilie Man City.
Manchester City, they already did their summer transfer window. They had Reijnders from AC Milan.
Tijani Reijnders.
Yeah, Tijani Reijnders from AC Milan. And they did their transfers very early. They bring in Marmoush from Frankfurt. They also did the
Ryan
Shaki.
And then there is Ait Nouri.
That is from Wolverhampton.
Yes.
They also did Svirni Pan from Rosenborg. This one is just a small boy that is coming in as an academy player. They also released Kevin De Bruyne to Napoli, and they released Scott Carson. They released Kyle Walker to Burnley. They also released Jacob Wright to Norwich, and this one was undisclosed. I think those are the...
They also got this guy, James Trafford.
Trafford.
I think that's their latest.
He's a goalkeeper.
A goalkeeper.
I think their Brazilian goalkeeper could be Ederson could be looking to go outside of the club and be sold to either Italy, Serie A, or Spain. I think so.
But, even if he leaves, he has won everything with them. So it will be the right time for him to leave.
Yeah, it is true.
Then we can look at Chelsea.
Okay, Chelsea brought in Joao Pedro.
Wameleta wengi.
They brought in Joao Pedro. That was from Brighton.
Yes.
He's a Brazilian striker. He scored 2 for them when they were playing in the Club World Cup. Also, they brought in Delap from Ipswich.
Yes.
Delap is a good guy. He was from Manchester City. Then they also brought in there's this other one.
Jamie
Gittens from, if I'm not wrong, Borussia Dortmund. I think those were the major transfers. And then William Estevao, who they signed 1 season ago, will be joining them now. I don't think he will leave on loan, but I think he will play there for next season, because he even scored against Chelsea in the Club World Cup. You remember?
Yes.
They also brought in Dario Esugo from Sporting Lisbon. They also brought in Mamadou Sarr from RC Strasbourg. George Petrovic joined Bournemouth for £25 million. Then we also have Marcus Bettinelli joined from Manchester City. This one is undisclosed. Then they sold Kepa Arrizabalaga to Arsenal. I think, and Noni Madueke to Arsenal. I think those are the major transfers that Chelsea was involved in.
Right. We can look at Manchester United, and then we end with Tottenham.
Yeah.
For Man United, they brought in Matthias Cunha
and Mbeumo.
Yeah. And for Tottenham, I think they got Morgan Gibbs-White from Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And I think they had another one.
Tottenham, they brought in Matthias Tell from Bayern.
Yes.
And they also, Matthias Tell was on loan, previously on loan last season. Throughout that season, he was playing on loan from Bayern. Now this season, Tottenham paid £29.8 million to get him. Then they also have Mohamed Kudus.
Yes, Kudus. I was looking for that name. Yes, Kudus.
Then we have Pierre-Emile Oljbak from Marseille. Then we have Fraser Foster, was released on a free transfer. We also have Sergio Reguilon, was released on a free. Then we also have Luka Vuskovic, who was sold, and it was not disclosed.
All right. So I think we are done with the transfers, because we just promised to talk about the big six. Unaweza uliza mbona tumeweka Man U na Tottenham.
They were traditionally big six.
Ni sawa tu.
Tumewaweka juu sasa tumejua.
Anyway, I don't know if time allows, but we can just talk about these two club friendlies. No, three.
Manchester United.
And then we can just leave the clips to play as we go. So, Liverpool AC Milan, looking at that match, Liverpool started so well in the first half. And then in the second half, when Arne Slot just decided to do what he did, then that's where we conceded, and we ended up losing 4-2. And everyone is talking about this game. What went wrong, according to you?
What I can tell you is that Liverpool were not prepared. They knew they were going to win. And that's what I can assure you, Malolo. It is about mentality.
Yes.
Liverpool knew that we are not, if even we are going to play in this game, it is not easy for us to, or it was easy for us to win, but it shall not add anything. So I think Liverpool were reluctant, and AC Milan, after being beaten 1-0 by Arsenal, they decided to revenge on Liverpool, because, Italian teams, they don't care whether it is friendly or what, they just want to win. So I will come, only for today, I'm on the side of Liverpool. Liverpool, although the only person I'm not happy with at Liverpool is only Florian Wirtz. Others I'm happy, because I'm not hating, because Florian Wirtz, we want him to score, but he doesn't score. So you see, that's what is making me feel guilty, because Liverpool is spending a lot of money. They could have used that money to help, but it is too early to speak about him.
What?
We will speak about him when times come. So I think we can watch that if it is necessary.
I don't know if we have time, but okay, we can just watch, and then we talk about the rest as we wind up. All right. Now we can talk about Man United.
Yeah.
They played West Ham.
Yeah.
And Amorim amechocha mafans.
It is true.
Amechocha mafans. But that victory was good for them. At least wanaweza anza season wakiwa motivated. And I think going to the season, the only thing that Amorim can do to make sure that the team performs, although in the press conference that he had, he said Manchester United will suffer, but I think if he retains and just decide this is my first 11 and sticks with it, because if you watched that game keenly, you could see the midfield of Kobe Maino, Manuel Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes. That midfield is good. Bringing in Mbeumo, Cunha, and then Rasmus Højlund on the attack, or maybe if he could alternate Diallo with Mbeumo in right wing, then that could be a good thing. And I think Man United will improve, at least hawatamaliza mali walimaliza last season. And then talking about Arsenal, this is where I'll let you to speak. Shine to on
the CEO of the club. For Arsenal, the only positive thing I saw yesterday was cooperation, especially that midfield of Zubimendi, Rice and Odegaard. And then before that, we had Christian Norgard, and we had also Merino in that midfield, and Merino managed to score. And also one positive I saw, there's a young boy called Max Doman. Max Doman is a 15-year-old English, right winger and a midfielder. He is good. Even after he fell down on the ground and it was a penalty, he had that courage to wake up, and he was still dribbling before the referee blew his whistle. I can say Max Doman is going to be that level of Lamine Yamal if he is given time to develop. That is the positive thing I saw yesterday. And Arsenal is a big club, either here on the world and in some parts of heaven. So, so Arsenal, what we need to do is just small things. We make sure that these young talents come up, they grow well, like Saka. You know, Saka, when he was starting, he was a right back. Now Arteta put him in the wing. When Miles Lewis Kelly was in the midfield, he was a defensive midfielder. And now he's just playing a right back. That is the transformation we want. If Max Doman will have his place after Saka as a substitute, we are good. If he will be replacing Odegaard as a substitute, we are good. We want the boy to be playing. We want more penalties. We want to win games. Arsenal, we want to be different this season. That's what
Okay. I know if I let you speak,
I will speak to you tomorrow.
Stay here. We'll stay here. And of course, time is not on our side. Remember, as we always say, we have 2 eyes and 2 ears to see and hear what happened. And in case we did not mention anything, let that conversation continue on our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us, Science TV Kenya, everywhere, and we will continue with that conversation, of course, as sports fanatics. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you some other time. My name is Chris Mololo. I have been with my co-host Felix. Our sign language interpreter was Esther Kendi. And it's goodbye from us. See you.